Hey, what's going on out there, everybody? This is Sammy Leggett here representing Team JVS, here to give you guys a review yet again for the movie on Netflix called The Mother. This is starring Jennifer Lopez, Joseph Fiennes, Gabriel Garcia Bernthal, Amari Hardwick, and slew of others such as Paul Raci himself. So Jennifer Lopez's character is literally named Mother. And she, in the very beginning of this film, you get the gist that she's a very important and yet dangerous individual because of the scenario that she's put in. Um, Fast forward to a couple years, and it comes to find out she's been in hiding. She's a recluse. She's living in Alaska. She's hunting, and she gets a call, and she immediately has to come back because she has to go and protect someone special and precious to her, and that is her daughter. So this is going to be a non-spoiler review. I'll talk about certain things, but I'm gonna try to keep everything to a bare minimum in terms of spoilers because I actually was pleasantly entertained by this movie. I actually enjoyed this movie. And I think there's a couple of different reasons why. There are some things I want to nitpick about, but I don't feel like doing them. But I'm gonna tell you who the highlight is, and that's Jennifer Lopez. Her as the mother, like she embodied this in so many different ways. And I think that even the rom-com she did with Owen Wilson, like last year, I think it was the wedding movie. She does really good with kids. Like she does really good with interacting with the youth. And with this one, it was very interesting because one, she's dangerous, she's an assassin, she's a sniper, and yet the thing that terrifies her is getting close to the one thing that's keeping her alive and the one thing she's trying to protect, which is her daughter. Jennifer Lopez does a great job of that because a lot of the times she her social cues aren't there. She knows how to deal with the situation. She's way formidable, like physically, psychologically as well. Like she knows how to get out of a situation very quickly. But when it comes to those social cues of understanding when a person's sad or upset or they're in need of something, she doesn't have time for those things. Like she's disattached herself from everything around her. And I think she's playing that card very well to the point when she does interact with her daughter and there has to be a relationship there is so much more meaningful because the character Zoe, that is her daughter, when she kind of comes onto the scene, at first it's really kind of like it feels really obnoxious, like what is going on. But then you start to really understand and comprehend like how dangerous this situation actually is. And it's merited a lot of the time why Jennifer Lopez's character, the mother, is doing the things that she's doing. Like I think honestly, some of their interactions in the cabin were some of the best in the whole film because it started to unravel things about the mother that we were waiting for. We knew for a fact she was capable. Like there are some sniper scenes in this midway and even a park sequence that I was like, oh, Jennifer Lopez is killing it. She's definitely honing into that enough atmosphere. Um, but when she's actually killing people and she's put in front of anyone, like you feel like she can take care of herself. There's never a point in the film that you don't feel like Jennifer's not selling it. Like she very much so is. And I think that a part of that is also the choreography and the timing with some of the action sequences. Some of the action sequences is actually pretty good and they round out really well. Like it's very entertaining from the beginning all the way to the end. I think the movie itself is going to be very forgettable in the long run, but from what it is, like if you never seen it and you're kind of on the fence about it, I think that just on the entertainment side alone, I think you're going to be very entertained by it. I did think that Paul Raci is an amazing actor, and he has some very good dialogues, but I felt like they underutilized him. I think that partly because when you start to understand who he is and what he's capable of, they don't do anything with that, and I thought that was really weird. It was a lost chance. I did like using Joseph and Gabriel Garcia as antagonists in this one. I thought that was really fascinating. I think Garrel definitely, in the short amount of time he was there, he definitely left an impression on me. I think that Joseph Fiennes, like the whole entire movie, I kind of was trying to figure him out. I got like what he was doing, but I didn't get why. That was a little off-putting to me. Um, but he served his purpose, and I mean, some of the things he set up, some of the things he did was vicious. So, if anything, the feeling of impending doom was surrounding him throughout the whole entire film. Now, Amari Hardwick in this one, I think he plays a great sympathetic character. I think his connection with Jennifer Lopez in this one is felt throughout the film. It's just kind of like Paul Racy. They don't really do anything with him. And I mean by that, like when you have so many different action moments, like there's a couple with Amari, but it's kind of like it is sacrificed for something else. And I thought that was a really weird choice. But the movie itself, I still was very much so entertained throughout. I think this is actually a good movie. I don't think this is a bad movie at all. I think that if it came out in like, I don't know, even 2010, like people would be like, it's in the movie theaters, like this would be doing good rounds right now. I think that because this is in a streaming environment, I think it's going to do decent in streaming. But the thing with streaming is that once something is out, it kind of get overlaid with the next thing. And I would say to everybody, go and give The Mother a chance if you have not seen it yet already. I thought I had a very good ride with it, and I would definitely go and check it out again, possibly. But as far as rating is concerned, I'd rate it at like a 7 out of 10. It's not anything that I haven't seen before, and a lot of different elements like the revenge story and the protecting. But I did have a good vibe with how Jennifer Lopez was so emotionally vulnerable, but not like she did it in her actions and not through her words. And I thought that was a very subtle touch, that it was directed pretty well, and I think it was acted pretty decently as well. But I'll talk to you guys soon. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell button. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the things that you guys do for JVS. Peace, people. Filing out the top of I can see the skyline, 50 mile radius on my timeline. Ain't nothing on my mind. Oh Lord.